Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to sew this poncho top or dashiki or bubu top. So I have my fabric, one for front, one for back. This is for back, this is for front, and the length of the top is going to be 30 inches, but what I have here is 33 inches, so 3 inches for sewing allowance. And the breadth or the width, I have 40 inches for back, 40 inches for front. Now how to calculate the width of your fabric is your half of your shoulder measurement plus your sleeve length. Half of my shoulder is 8, so 8, then I added 10 inches to 8, making 18, but I've also added 2 inches for sewing allowance where I'll use it to fold. Okay, so we are going to place our measurement on it. The neck for the front, I'm going to use 4 inches neck deep for front, 4 inches, and then the neck width too, I'm using 4 inches. You can use 3.5. I'm using 4 inches. So I'm just going to curve this place a little this way, not too much round, just a little curve here. Okay, so I'm going to come to the back neck depth. I'm going to make it 1 inch, 1 inch, and then the neck width I am going to make it 4 inches. So this is it. So I'll first cut the back neck. Then I'm going to cut the front neck also. Okay, so I'll come here, the shoulder line, I'm going to measure 2 inches here, 2 inches here, and I'm going to slant the 2 inches to the neck line here. Okay, so I'll just take this out, and then the front, I'm going to come down here by 3 inches. Then I'm going to measure like 1 inch here, 1 or 1.5. And I'm going to do it this way. So something like this. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so this is how the front is going to be like, you see. Okay, so I'm going to cut facing for this and also for the back also. So I have a piece of the fabric under. This is it, and I'll just place this on top this way, and I'm going to cut this. You can use bias for the neck, but I'm going to cut facing for it. So I'll just open up this way, and then I'm going to straighten this out. Place this inside this way. Sew everything together. Sew it here. You see? Create a notch, give it a top stitch, and then turn it inside. So this is it, something like this. So on top, create a notch and then turn it. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. I'm done attaching the facing to it. This is the front and this is the back, and I did a netting also at the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a design on top. And it's very necessary you will have your facing in it, or use bias to finish the ends before they do the design on top, because after the design it will be difficult for you to close the edges or knit the edges. So I'm going to have my design on it. It's going to be for both fronts and then the neck area. I will do the design before I will come in, before I will join everything together. Okay guys, so here is it. I've done the design. Yes, very nice, eh? Okay, and this is the back one also. So this is the back and the front. So what I'm going to do is I am going to measure the 2 inches that I added to this. So I will measure, that is the 2 inches here for the sleeve area to fold it. And I'm going to fold all together this way. I'll do the same thing for the other side. And iron on top. And I'll fold this one also inside. And iron on top. Okay. Then I'm going to measure from here. I'm going to measure 10 inches. I'm going to measure 10 inches from here. Or 10.5 will be okay. From here, including sewing allowance, because I'm going to sew the upper part ½ inch. So 10.5 or 10 inches will be okay. Okay, so I'll do this for both sides, the back and front, and then come and show it to you. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the front to it this way. You see, I'll attach it this way, and I'm going to sew on top. I'm going to sew here. Sew on top this way. Sew everything together up to this point. Okay, I'll sew on ½ inch and do the same thing also for here, ½ inch the same way to this point. You get. Then when I finish, I'll just come to where I mark the 10 inches and then sew it from the 10 inches point. Sew it down. I'll sew it down. You can decide to do this outside, but I want to do it inside. So I'm going to sew it at the edges here, straight down. But before I'll sew it down, I'll fold the down parts. The down parts, I'm supposed to fold it by 2 inches, but I'm just going to fold it by just 1 inch or less than that, something like this, because I want to increase the length a bit. So I'll fold it this way and this, and sew on top. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. So I'll just sew it at the edge here, all straight down. When I finish, I'll just cut here a little and trim it off and knit it. Do the same thing for the other side, knit it, and then come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. I am done joining everything together. Okay, so what I did was I reduced the allowance here and I did the joining outside, so you could see I did the joining outside. No, I didn't do it inside again. So I just join it here all the way down. And same thing also here. Just measured your arm width. That is, mine is 16, which is 8. So I added 2 to 8 to make it 10. So you can add 3, make it 11. So when you measure yours, you add 2 inches or 3 inches to it, and then I join it from there straight down. So this is it. This is our poncho or dashiki or bubu top. This is it. You can make it a dress, just have to increase the length, and that'll be all. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share the video. Bye bye.